possible. This evacuation planning is something that we've been trying to work on with some of our families as part of our home assessment project. But again, the Red Cross will come out and they will help support a family and look, we've had some families, for example, that might have bars on their window. So what is your evacuation plan going to be? What's your family meeting plan? These are things, you pick a tree on your street, and there's been so much that I've learned from them. And I just really want to, be also recognize that the Red Cross can be present through so much of not just Pennsylvania, but as Beth Lynn mentioned, they're nationwide. So just different. If you go to their website, it's pretty easy to see where you can go. Next slide. So sheltering in place on the next slide is where we also really want to help families. It's important because for a lot of us, we experienced Hurricane Sandy, and families without power for days. Sometimes it's snow. Sometimes it's bad rain. So sheltering in place is really not something that is uncommon, that families are not going to experience. So we want to make sure that you're tailoring, the needs of your child and family, that you are looking at what their specific needs are, that you're training all the caregivers, the school, and the community, and you're supporting families, and thinking about those supplies and the caregiver support that you might need in that space. So sheltering in place is a real phenomenon. It's something, again, upstream to really think about. Here's an example on the next slide of a sheltering in place plan. So this is one that we've been using in our home assessment project. Again, this is one of those things where you have to think about what works for you, but there's lots of different tools out there. I think what we have found is just that having something that speaks to and meets the needs of whatever community you're working with or if it's your family, that's really what our kind of take home point here is.